All right, and we're back. Class of 2028 to 2030. All these kids last year were in middle school, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. Now, some will be going to high school, some to 7th, some to 8th, some their last youth football game they'll play. Quarterback number 0, Brandon Sumner. Number 23, Byron Madrid. Number 5, Terry Posey Jr. Chop, you owe me an interception today, Chop. Let one touch the ground yesterday in the controlled scrimmage. Today I need my pick back, Chop. All right, class of 28 to 30, West. Number 0, Bryson Barnes of the Speedster out of Mississippi. Jalen Andrews, number 2, out of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. 2 touchdowns last year. Probably the most dynamic receiver here. Young Justin Jefferson, I call him because he said he's always open. Quarterback Jacoby Griffin was a Gunslinger Award this week at the Combine, along with the opposite quarterback, Brandon Sumlin. Michael Gilvery out of Mississippi. Christian Pringle, running back from South Fulton. Carson Marinelli out of Texas, fullback linebacker. Jerome Fields Jr. impressed a lot of people so far this week. Nobody believed he was just a rising 7th grader. Jerome Fields Jr. is a very good football player. Joe Nathan Griffin, young but built stout and can run the rock. Jordan Jones, very versatile, was all over the field this weekend. Aiden Howard, didn't get to see much of him that much this week. Hope to see some good things out of Aiden today. He was a top 50 player to watch by UTN a few years back. Had an injury, came back from that strong this season. Would like to see him against this group of boys today. Davis Hooker, one of the youngest linemen out here, Mississippi Buckeyes kid, but he has the heart of a lion. Did not turn down any smoke in the lineman combine. Davis had a decent showing. Javon McGrew, Monster McGrew, linebacker out of Colorado. Bruce Wilborn III, young quarterback. Charlie Loeb said he can spin it. He said he just needs a little bit more experience, and he is a good quarterback. Christopher Sampson, wide receiver DB. Armando Del Valle, defensive end and a tight end. Keegan Petty, running back, defensive back, Villa Rica area. Aiden Eaglin, offensive lineman, defensive lineman out of Texas. Ben Vera, offensive lineman, defensive lineman out of Texas. Norris Bussey, Big Yank, that's my man. South Bend Supreme, guard, nose guard, think Lil Vince Wilfork. And Daniel Acuna, very versatile O-line, D-line. And late addition, and I was happy to have this young man come along board, knowing that he deserves this kind of look on this kind of stage. He is that kind of player, and he is a skill-specific player. Center, formerly played for the Rare Breeds, Jaden Floriman, 5'11", 240, class of 2029 kid. Took over as the center for the West squad. Loaded both sides. Lineman probably might go one way in this game. All right. East with the ball first. We will go through their roster shortly. Justin Stevenson, number 4, from the Hiram, Paulding County area, former Atlanta Bengal, will get the start. To his right, man amongst boys, Jacaden McKellar is a man-child. Think Bo Jackson, immediate plug-and-play in high school, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Up front, center, number 46, Jacob Callahan out of South Fulton. Right guard, Jeffrey Rowe III, a trench warrior, O-line MVP at the Combine. Other side of the line, Brian Madrid on everybody's big board right now as far as college prospects out of Colorado. Coming to the Georgia area, he's playing left guard. He also, for the second year in a row, was a trench warrior at the Combine. And lastly, left tackle, Avon Glover, also, surprisingly, an offensive line MVP at the Combine, the only kid that could stand toe-to-toe with Madrid and Jeffrey Rowe. Those guys were dominant. Defensive trench warriors, Michael McGilvery, who's on the west side. Sumo, Krishawn Broadnax, one of the youngest kids, 13-year-old freshman, going to Dutchtown, already on varsity. It's crazy right now. DJ Griffin, another good kid. Happy to see him out here. He's headed to Woodward Academy. Top of your screen is number 3, Zamir Jackson. Great frame, growing incredibly. 2029. Looks like a mismatch on the outside somewhere, don't it? In the slot. Right there, yeah. Let's see what's going on. Christopher Neesmith Jr. out there as well. Wayne Hurd III, running back and linebacker. Tamarcus Taylor is a good-looking young receiver out of Mississippi, wide receiver and DN. Good pocket. He lets it go. And that's picked off. Number 6. That is crazy. To start the game, Keegan Petty, great coverage. He told me he missed a couple days of practice. They had mandatory middle school practice. Youngin, that is great coverage on a taller wide receiver. Nothing to be bad about that. All right, rounding out the East roster, Zachariah Swart, a guard defensive lineman out of Mississippi. London Leaf, one of the top wide receivers and cornerbacks in the class of 2029. Keon Edwards, a running back and defensive back, class of 2028. Christopher Neesmith II, like I said, an athlete, headed to Whitewater, was the fastest kid at the Combine, clocked in at a 4.59. Sheesh. What did he be running by the time he's 18 years old? Speed to kill. Another kid I love a lot, DJ Steen, athlete, only a 7th grader. He's built like a man. He is number 1 out there on the jam and press. Now, that's a young man that everybody was impressed with this week. I really like him a lot. Bryson Barnes, his speed is undeniable, but to be a smaller back, he really can hit the hole. Now, great matchup on this outside right here on both sides. Jalen Andrews up top with London Leaf, C.J. Nesmith with Fields Jr., Good catch by J1 Jalen Andrews. He was the 2 to Draylon Warner last year, but they both had 2 touchdowns last year. This year, he's definitely the number 1 receiver. They call him J1. He says he's always open, either in a short passing game or taking the top off the defense. He is very effective. Jakari Matthews is also number 6 for the East. Josh Giles, number 99 out of Texas, is a man-child. Of course, Amir Jackson, wide receiver, outside linebacker. Hand off to Christian Pringle, another young man I like a lot. He could not be tackled yesterday in our controlled scrimmage. He is never brought down by the first tackler. I have his youth football coach up here with me, my buddy Travis from 14U ABA. They say it's the farewell tour, but I think Christian Pringle's going to be playing on somebody's team Friday nights, man. I don't see him walking into anybody's school and them not seeing him as an asset. There goes Jordan Jones, very shifty, versatile, one of the youngest kids in this game from Mississippi. He's a good kid. They're outside of the Batesville area. Rounding out the East roster, big Elijah Wright, 98. One of my A-Leaf babies that made it out here. Good ball. He put it up there. Oh, you got to communicate. DJ Griffin almost with the pick. Him or London Leaf, take your choice. Either one could have had it. All they got to do is talk to each other, and it's turnover back the other way. Now, yesterday in this inter-squad scrimmage, we didn't see a point. Neither team scored. There was one opportunity for a real touchdown. DJ Steen had one dropped in the basket to him from Brandon Sumlin. Just couldn't pull it in. But he did break down the defense. Other than that, Jalen Andrews had a couple jump balls he could have had. And I think that's where they're going to try to go. Over Jerome Fields Jr. head. Jacoby looks a little bit off the mark right now. And that's surprising to me because he was one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the combine. Charlie Loeb said he stood out above everybody. Then Sumlin and Stevenson not far behind. So Wilburn III is in that same group. He's just a little bit younger, man. But I think Wilburn III is going to be a good kid in the next couple of years. And that's what's good about this game. I got kids that played in this game last year as 7th graders that's now 8th graders, and kids that were 8th graders that's now 9th graders. And it's just a maturation process, man. Oh! DJ got his hand on his second one today. Hey, I like DJ as safety, though, because he's always around the damn ball. But, hey, the reason you play defense, young man, you got to bring it in, DJ. You got to bring it in, man. But, hey, great coverage, man. Great coverage. East only had one play the last drive. But can't get about man number 53, Zachariah Swarp2. It's my guy. Right tackle over here, him and Jeff Rowe. This line, they're both class of 2029 kids, him, Jeff Rowe, and, well, 3 of them, and Callahan. That whole right side of the line, man, and it's just like they always step up to the challenge. There goes Jacaden McKellar. It's going to take more than one to tackle him. Hey, man, there's one thing about Jacaden, man. He plays with a lot of heart, and he's just a natural leader. Hold on the play. Stevenson is shotgun. 5 wide, trips to the top. Well, 4 wide, trip to the top, single to the bottom. 2nd and 20. Almost upcoming for the East. 5 minutes remaining in our first quarter. Scoreless first quarter at that. Posey to the bottom of your screen. Run, Stevenson. He's running. Picks up. Maybe. Oh, he ball back. He got about 10 out of that because of where the original line was. I like Stevenson. He does have his legs. He doesn't want to use them, particularly at first, but he can use his legs. So you like a quarterback that can do both. But my only issue with Stevenson throughout the week was just quickness of decision making, and that comes from him going into the 8th grade. Whereas you see some of the quarterbacks are already going to 9th graders, already getting them high school reps. They know I got 3 seconds to get this thing out of here. You know what I mean? But that also comes from it's a new team. Do you really trust your teammates yet? You know what I mean? So that's something that you got to grow on. Good pass. There go Chop. That's a first down. Good tackle, Bryson Barnes. See, they got both of these teams I know got a power package because of the amount of big boys you got and the amount of big backs you got. Okay. Stevenson couldn't get him down. But was short. Three minutes and 20 seconds remaining in our first quarter. You see the look on your face right there. You look disgusted. No decorum. All right. You got to let it go. You got to let the ball go. You don't got that much time. Nobody can hold the ball that long. In all of our drills, 4 to 5 seconds. Good sack, Michael McGilvery. Way to not give up on the play and keep working. All right. Second. Trips to the top. Big tight end Josh Giles. Uh-oh. To the left side. There goes McKellar. Woo! Jalen Andrews, aggressive from the safety position. Jordan Jones is well in on that tackle. Not many people want to tackle McKellar. Went behind their strong side. Madrid and Glover on the left, and he found the lane. It's what he looked like he's about to do again. Direct snap to the right. It's a hold. Good run, McKellar. But I think Swarp2 might have had a hand around the edge of the defensive end. Oh, they call false start. 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining in our first quarter of our final All-American contest of the day. Class of 2028, 29, and 30. East on the move, stalling just a little bit right now. It is hot out here. Glad that both teams have a complement so they can at least swap out linemen. Going both ways is hard in this type of weather. So good pocket. He lets it go. Oh, that's a flag. London Leith had the opportunity to take the top off of the defense on a bottom side of the field. But did catch the flag up top. Can't be mad about that. Even if it's incidental, it is now first down. So I think the chain's got to move too. Come on, let's move on down. You got to move, buddy. You got to go. You're going down that way. All right, there we go. We're getting set up. There we go. All right. East on the move. Good pocket. All right. Good blocking. Aiden Howard with the tackle on C.J. Nesmith. Aiden Howard made a good move to get around there. Stayed with the play. That's the end of our first quarter, 0-0. East had the ball. It'll be 3rd and 13. Good thing y'all are not privy to what I see up here. All right, up front on defense. Jaden Floryman, Daniel Acunier, Aiden Howard, you now got 3 linemen up front. Then here comes Big Ben Vera. I tell you, Texas sends them big. And here comes number 55, Aiden Eaglin. They are big. Uh-oh. Picks up a couple. All right, turnover on downs. right, we're back. Jones gets rid of it. Fields Jr. Ball on the ground. Recovered by Petty. Fourth and 9. Upcoming. Giles, Broadnax, Madrid, and Taylor up front.
Got a pass. Got an interception.
Picked off.
First interception of the game.
Number 2, C.J. Neesmith, the second. Turnovers. Great starting field position now for the East. Can they get it together? Brandon Sumlin is now the quarterback. Sumlin was one of the top 2 quarterbacks at the Combine. Charlie Loeb said he's high school ready. QB country Atlanta. So we'll see what this trigger puller can do with the set of weapons that he has on the outside. Number 42, Matthew McGee in the game. Last year, McGee was one of the youngest kids in the game at 7th grade. Now he came back like a veteran this year. It feels real seasoned out there, blending in with those kids again.
Looking to make a quick impact.
Elijah right now in that guard. Ever. Good catch, DJ Griffin. There he goes. Good move. First down.
Back to the original line of scrimmage.
Oh, back to the original line. Shoot. That's how far back they were.
Yeah.
All right, pass 3rd and about 8 coming up.
Not bad. Good safe play.
Sumlin with 5 wide. 2. There it goes. Oh! Almost a circus catch. Number 3, Zamir Jackson, almost with the circus catch. 4th down upcoming. Five minutes remaining in our second quarter.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th.
I mean, almost at the 50. You got choices. But I think Darian thinks he can pull something off.
First down.
He dropped it. That's what I thought. It came out at the end. Couldn't complete the catch.
Got 4:45 in the second quarter here. mean, as you sit here, we've seen that the East is stalled a few. And now we're going to look at this East team go on defense and see what they're able to accomplish when it comes to slowing down this West team.
This is pretty much the game I anticipated. I told you yesterday they've had a whole controlled scrimmage. Nobody scored a point, right?
Right.
A couple possible deep balls that could have been touchdowns that weren't. But
2 of those.
the defensive lines or both teams are just stout. There's not much going on. It's like a stalemate up front. So it's on, is your quarterback going to pull the trigger or not? And I think Jacoby, he's on the same thing. They're about to pull the trigger, 4 wide, give me a pocket just long enough so I can do something. And that's what they got going on. Delay a game.
It's costly.
Coach Andrews out of Mississippi down there with my buddy Jacoby Green, quarterback coach out of Texas.
They're going to go doubles again and got a motion man, number 10.
Pringle.
He's looking.
Oh, he didn't get rid of it either, but there goes Pringle. Good run.
Oh, fumble.
He lost the ball. Got it back.
Great run.
Always with the stiff arm. It is in his will well. He keeps a strong, stiff arm. Injury on the play. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. 2nd and 8. He has time, and there it goes. Wide open.
First down, West.
Hey.
Looks like they're the first team to get in scoring position.
That's the same kid with the pick. Keegan Petty.
Showing up and showing out.
Petty, Pringle, Marinelli, Fields Jr., Pringle up the middle. You had to see it coming.
Yep. lot of business decisions being made when that young man gets his hands on the ball coming downhill.
Number 99, Josh Giles, the huge defensive end, tight end out of Houston. He's wearing number 99 on your right end. West threatening. Up the middle, Bryson Barnes. Nothing. Madrid is there as well as Zamir Jackson.
Zamir Jackson showing his heritage of being a great defensive player. Son of Alonzo Jackson, former Florida State outside linebacker. Madrid just showing why he's one of the top players in the age group. Just
Petty up top, one-on-one against Leaf. He wanted to go that way, then goes back that way. Good D, Leaf. Picked off. And there he goes. Turn over to the house. DJ Steen, after just being injured, and he is in the end zone. Playmaker all of the time. Kid is only going to the 7th grade. He is a playmaker and a track star. DJ Steen to the house. Great coverage, London Leaf. Tip drill. This is what we got going on.
Yes, sir.
West defensive backs, East defensive backs seem like they're up for the challenge, but the West has a bunch of weapons on the outside. They got a good selection of kids to sling it to on the outside.
Definitely. Really wasn't surprised by that play just then. You know, it was only a matter of time before that defense really kind of came alive and stepped up to make sure that they got on the board, and which has definitely been the
This is one of those games. I'm telling you, nobody scored an offensive touchdown.
Yeah.
Anything. You know what I mean?
It's been the theme here, you know, that the defense makes plays for the offense to get things and get the ball rolling on behalf of each team. So
those last two games, this game and the last game, are almost identical. You had so many big boys up front that you're not really going to do too much running. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is not really a difference because Pringle looks like how Claybrooks looked.
Definitely.
You see what I'm saying? Pringle looks like how Claybrooks looked right there. He's the only one who's really effectively getting chunks of yardage. Nobody's really getting anything through the air. That listen, from both sides, right?
Right.
The air looks like an accident waiting to happen right now. Like, I'm just being honest. It looks like an accident waiting to happen from both sides. And I don't know if it's apprehension on the quarterback's behalf, but definitely going to the next level. Because we got to talk about these kids different than we talk about our younger kids. You have to be able to analyze and get rid of the ball fast enough or you're doing a disservice to your whole team. Like,
right. And as we all know, you know, when you're in these type of settings, there's a level of comfortability that you need and you're looking for. But, you know, again, you got to be able to make things happen and understand what's going on as quickly as possible.
Good pocket. There he goes. Chops in the end zone.
They go up.
Terry Posey Jr.
He strikes first, making.
There are 2 points. Don't come crying and telling me that it's the 7. It's 2 points. All our conversion of 2 points at UTN. The referees was cussing me out earlier, Travis. You went here. They, hey, man. I was like, hey, man. We do NCAA rules. I don't know what nobody else do. Well, no, it wasn't a basketball scholarship he got. I'm just saying, man. The man can't make something from 2 seconds away. What am I supposed to do? All right. 1 minute, 16 seconds left to go in our first half. That was costly. because neither team has been able to move the ball effectively or fast. You see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So if you add that to the equation, it's just like, all right, what are we going to do now?
But you also have to, point out the fact that there was two, potential interceptions that were both drops early on, but, they were close.
Yeah.
So those were definitely going to be game changers at that point. But now it only takes one chink in the armor. Or
Wilburn III has come in at quarterback now for the West. He's the youngest quarterback out here, but
Pringle again with the ball. You can't arm tackle that young man.
hey, listen, if you're talking about offensive efficiency right now, Christian Pringles is all you really got on either side. McKellar too, but not to the extent of what Pringle is doing right now. He's moving the chains, but they got to close the deal or there's not going to be enough time to play like this.
Right. But that was a smart play by Pringle by getting out of bounds to preserve the clock.
Yeah.
For the second quarter.
Now you can tell that Christian Pringle is about ready to play high school football.
Yeah.
Like the IQ, the decision-making, the physicality is what surprised me, especially at his size. I mean, he stood up to everybody this week. There goes Barnes on the edge.
Fumble.
Oh, ball in the air. Flags everywhere.
Wow, that was close. We got a hold on there.
Ball was recovered.
But it was a hold.
Oh, absolutely. No question about it.
Crazy part is that hold occurred right where the fumble occurred also.
Exactly.
It was an easy call by the ref to make.
Florimon, Acunier, Hooker, Vera, and Eglin up front right now.
There he is again.
Pringle. Way to stick your head in there and make the tackle. Uh-oh. Could be injury on the play. All right, injury on the play.
Maybe cramping up.
We will be right back after this. All right, we're back. False start against the West. Mistakes killing the West right now. $19 seconds remaining. Good tackle, Keon Edwards and Jacaden McKellar on the cleanup. Timeout. Should be 5 seconds remaining on the clock. Coach Andrews and company trying to get off anything right now. But as expected, defensive scores, turnovers. These guys, I don't think, are trying to allow anything offensively.
No.
I mean, and I know their wide receivers are frustrated for both sides because both of these groups aren't used to this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No. They're definitely not. And you see that the West is at least trying to will their way through by utilizing Pringle on the run. But it's but so much he's going to be able to do when you have 70 yards to go down the field. So I think they're going to open
Madrid.
up and throw it.
Yeah, throw that away. Wasn't pass interference, Dad. It was incidental contact. One man fell and another man was going back to the ball. Well, that's halftime. We'll be back shortly. East on top, 8-0. We'll be right back after this messages. right, we back. Start of our third quarter. Defensive stalemate, for real, for real. Neither team can score offensively. Tip drill, pick six, 80 yards almost. DJ Steen. Kid's always been a playmaker. Any stage, put him on. I talked to him a few times this week. I knew he was prepared to play in this type of game.
We'll see if the trend holds suit where the defense is really the catalyst and the driver for who wins the game. So, that this East team is just really stingy when it comes to defense and throwing the ball. Obviously, anything through the air, it looked like everybody's around the ball. Then on top of that, they bend but don't break. So.
All right, here we go. Hand off to Posey. Well, not the Barnes, I mean. There go that boy Sumo, Krishan Broadnax again.
Great pickup. Is that a pickup of 4?
Picked up maybe 3. Bring up 2nd and 7.
We'll see if they continue to run the ball to loosen up the defense so they can get something over the top. Hopefully, capitalize on a mistake by this defense.
4 wideouts. Shit, 2 top, 2 the bottom. Trying to get Fields Jr. the ball in space. He's an elusive athlete, very strong.
Like
good tackle by number 13, Aiden Turner. From the North Georgia area. I really like what I saw out of Aiden Turner this week, too. He's a tough kid.
Oh, yeah.
Good receiver on the other side of the ball as well. That's a tough matchup for him over there with Fields, too, but he's not backing down. Leaf matched up with Jordan Jones at the bottom of the field.
Good tackle by Zamir Jackson. Open field tackle there on number 11. Christopher Sampson.
Out of Mississippi.
Mississippi, a quick 1-yard gain.
Brings up 4th and 7 still.
Not sure if the coaches are aware that it's 4th and 7. I guess they're just trying to get something going.
They're playing desperate football at an early time. The ball's on your 27-yard line. You got 8 yards to go almost, and you haven't gotten 2 in 3 plays. So, there it goes. Broadnax with the deflection. Big fella caught the ball. Drug the crowd.
Gotta love when the big uglies get an opportunity to get a hold to the ball. That's their dream.
It was Daniel Cunier out of Houston, Texas, with the reception.
Unfortunately,
declined.
Yeah.
But see, look, this is what happens, right? You've been playing good defense the whole first half. It's 8-0. You're in your own shadow of your end zone.
Yeah.
And you go for it. Now, East. Complete change of momentum.
Yep.
You had the ball coming out of halftime, down by a touchdown. Now, they're almost in their red zone.
Man, one play in this red zone.
You walk off the 30 yards. It at least puts you at midfield. You see what I'm saying? Now you're telling these kids they got 20 yards to go. Good pocket. Well run, then, Sumlin. Oh, he called the hold. There was a hold on the backside, Josh Giles. Sumlin got decent wheels, too.
Yeah, he showed it right there.
They've called a hold on Josh Giles on the edge over there on that side. He's playing tackle next to Jeffrey Rowe, the third.
Well, Coach, I don't know if it was really a hold. It was just.
It wasn't that much of a hold.
Exactly.
But that's what he called. But
Yeah.
it wasn't much of one. So.
Got to go with it.
All right, now I see something that I like. If my buddy can pull the trigger. Number 55, Aiden Eglin in the game.
Got an empty backfield.
Along with Ben Vera and crew. Good pocket. Oh my goodness. Behind the receiver. And there he goes. Keegan Petty.
And it's coming back. He
Touchdown.
negated the touchdown.
What happened? It was a bad block.
Yeah, the young man right here, he was trying to block, and he just cost him a touchdown.
Jesus.
You know the rule. If you can see their numbers from behind, you got to leave them alone.
Oh, man.
Man, it's costly.
That was a great play. Hey, Keegan Petty, right, was one of the last kids added to this game. Somebody else backed out, and his mom kept hitting me up. And I was like, okay, let's give this young man a try. And he's actually good friends with DJ Steen and Jakari Matthews. And I told him, like, he may not play on that team. His mom said, that's cool. This kid is a playmaker.
Definitely. You witnessed him.
That's 2 picks.
Yeah.
And that's a pick 6 negated by something that's not his fault.
Definitely.
Now, this is my thing. He played running back too.
You may have to.
At this point right now, with you not having Christian Pringle, I feel you lean on Petty if you can.
Definitely. So let's see what they do when they come out now. They got a change in quarterback. Oh, good play there.
To Marcus Taylor. He's a young kid too, man. But he has the frame. He's going to fill out over time.
Definitely. Long, great arms. You know, look like he could. Once he starts filling out, he's going to be a prototypical, you know, big-time end. Definitely.
And he's tough already, too.
Right.
So he showed some extreme toughness this week, too. We got to get there. Good swim move, Broadnax. Marinelli to the edge. No.
Zamir Jackson with the tackle for a loss in the backfield again.
Jackson and Broadnax. All over the field.
Looking like a former Seminole that I have seen in life.
One more time.
It's a great play on the edge no matter what. Did he come from the other side of the field to make that play? Or is he
He's playing backer.
Mike?
He's playing backer. He's playing middle backer right now.
Okay.
Rolling out.
Once again.
To Marcus Taylor.
There he is.
Young and balling.
Doing a great job.
He balling.
So as we see, you know, that defense is not bending. You know, that mistake by that young man that cost them points on the board, you know, with 5 minutes left in the third quarter, that would have been a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
But because of that, now the defense of the East is really holding true and being consistent with, you know, bend but don't break, where they're just coming up with big plays after big play.
Flag on the play. 4th and very long right now.
Oh,
See,
man. This is where you got to play field position again.
you got to punt the ball to switch the field.
Oh, boy.
It's not interference. He ran into the back of the defensive back. That's not interference.
No, not at all.
That's actually good position by London Leaf. Decent coverage.
Got a change in quarterback again for the East.
I see some kids sucking wind out there right now.
Oh, yeah. Got the young man, Justin Stevenson, back in at quarterback. We're going to see if he can get some rhythm going here.
Mm-hmm.
Look like they got too many guys out there.
They do. Armando Del Valle coming in the game. Monster McGrew up at the outside linebacker up there. Joe Nathan Griffin as well in the game. Watch for the stunts.
Offside.
Offside. Big Ben Vera. I
Yeah,
like
they
Ben
had-
Vera, number 9. He remind me of Tony Saragusa.
Fortunately, the ref wasn't paying attention. They had number 6 on there, and they had 12 guys on the field again. So he fortunately snuck off the field just in time.
Not in time enough.
Oh.
They got it. 4 minutes, 14 seconds remaining. The rain was called for at 3. It's 3:49. We kind of pushing it. Stevenson with the decent run.
Yeah. Picks up a big chunk yard. There, gets to the, looks like the 19.
Mm-hmm.
Correction, that's the 15. That marker is right. So anytime you're playing in front of the sticks is always a positive situation. So
Yeah, now if they could move the ball on the ground right now, that's what they need, something to slow this clock down for themselves. Puts it up top.
oh, man.
Great catch. Jordan Jones looked like an interception. They say it hit the ground. Hey, listen, man. Jordan Jones is not the biggest kid out here. He's one of the younger kids. But I'm telling you, I saw him match up with almost every wide receiver out here this weekend in that age class, and he stood his ground.
Yeah.
McKellar,
Let's see if he can get this corner.
he got it.
Some positive yards there.
Pick up a maybe 4.
Stops the clock. They're knocking on the door.
3:38 remaining.
Knocking on the door of the red zone here. We'll see how it goes. They're very close. You know, it's definitely one of the positive spots of the offense, you know, as it relates to the game thus far.
Christian Pringle left the building?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I didn't know if they took him to the get checked out or not. Oh, there go wide open.
Touchdown.
Matthew McGee for the touchdown. Go ahead, little buddy.
Great job on that by Stevenson to find the open man there. we knew they had been knocking at the door for the longest now, and it was just a matter of time before
That
they
was
were able to
nice.
make plays.
Matthew McGee, nobody expected him to creep out behind that. Look, matchups. He's matched up against McGrew, and I don't think McGrew could keep up with Matthew McGee in the slot. That was a good call by Darian to set this up like this. Uh-oh!
Good play.
Big tight end.
Big tight end. It may have been an ineligible receiver.
Josh. No, he's a receiver. He's tight end.
What was the flag there?
Because the ref thinks he's a tackle.
Mm-hmm.
What'd he say? There it goes. What's the flag now? He's playing tight end, ref. He's a tight end. Sheesh. Good catch by Jackson. East on top, 16-0. Three minutes and 30 seconds remaining. East on top, 16-0. Stevenson started pulling the trigger now. And his wide receivers are starting to do the work, getting open behind the defense. Tight end opened almost every play. Big Josh Giles, I don't know what they're calling down there on the field, but I saw him line up at the tight end. They're calling him an eligible receiver downfield. Let's see what's up. Good defense. Up top, Aiden Turner. I like me some Aiden. Can Broadnax and Madrid get home? I can't ask you. Who you got for D-line? Broadnax or Tamarcus Taylor? Oh, man, yeah, flag on the play. On Steen.
It's a costly play there. walk that off now as the West is trying to get on the board. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Down by 16. They're threatening. They're moving the ball pretty well. Got his defense here. Oh, interception by London Leith. We'll see how it goes. Good play on the ball there. Unfortunately, interception there. Injury, so we're going to take a break.
We're back.
East has the ball now.
Bang, bang play right there. Hope
45.
Hooker and everybody's all right.
High percentage throw there. You got C.J. Neesmith.
Okay, Mr. Nesmith. Now, see, this is what I expected to see from the East earlier.
Right.
Getting the kids the ball in space and the ability to move around. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And, I mean, I think at this point now, with them having a decent lead and the clock on their side, they're feeling
1:42 left in the third.
More comfortable.
Listen.
Yeah.
Watch how he wash young boy off right now. Watch. And that's the hardest position on offensive line.
Yeah, definitely.
The money tackle.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Get up the field, young fella.
Okay, Matthew.
Come on.
Hey, get him the ball in space and he could do some things, man, because he looks like he has, with all the weapons they got, right? So you got to match up with C.J. Nesmith, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to match up with Zamir Size on the outside, right?
Definitely.
Then you got –
He's quick.
DJ is quick
Mm-hmm.
and been training with routes for so long. His routes are just – I like DJ's routes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's going to be where he's supposed to be every time.
But this kid right here, number 6, right, Keegan Petty,
Mm-hmm.
is a ball player, bro.
Yeah.
He is he's a football player.
He was the one that had
The pick six and the other pick.
Yeah.
And the big pick. You know what I'm saying? Look at McGee. Got him. He should have hit him over the top. He got away from that. Look at this. Nesmith.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, C.J. Nesmith.
That's a tough matchup right there with the linebacker.
That
Lost track of it.
That should have never been the matchup.
Right.
Wow.
Safeties got lost in that play, thinking that Stevenson was going to run the ball, and came up and broke assignment. And unfortunately, off-platform play by Stevenson to gain the touchdown.
So what you
Put
think?
them up 22-0 now.
So what you think now? All right. He's making the throws he needs to make now. See, listen, this is why you can't really say that, because he's making the throws he needs to make now, man. 24-0.
Look like they blown it open now.
East on top now. I mean, and this started, I'm telling you what this started with. You give him the ball on the 20-yard line right out of halftime.
Yeah.
And you're down only 8-0 at the half.
And
the only touchdown was a pick six.
That's true. And to be, devil's advocate there, maybe the coach was looking for a spark to kind of get the guys going and to start the momentum on his side. But, I definitely would go against giving, these type of guys and this type of situation.
This ain't a 24-0 game.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
The injury to Pringle hurt them.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's number one. Number two, questionable coaching decisions.
Definitely.
Like, it's a lot of Madden-style football.
Right.
Like, the number one thing I ever say is situational football. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, man, bruh, it's just interesting. The calls that people were making. "17 seconds remaining in our third quarter."
Got the East up now, 24-0.
So you're saying right now Stevenson has pulled ahead in the MVP voting for offensive MVP.
Well, you can't deny him.
He had a rough first half,
yeah,
right?
He definitely.
But he came back and did the things he needed to do to put his people in winning position.
He displayed that he had a short memory.
He did.
And that's what it's about when you play that position.
He kept
slinging
slinging
short
it.
Memory. He definitely have been making a lot of off-platform throws and looking to make plays and get on the board.
C.J. Nesmith's having a good overall game, though. He got
Definitely.
a touchdown. He got a pick. He's been playing good defense as well.
Definitely. It's going to be a tough one at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to stop there.
Injury on the play. Bang, bang play.
Look like he has a cramp there.
Timeout. We'll be right back. All right, we're back for the start of the fourth quarter.
Oh.
Oh! You're in the end zone, Mr. Leith. You are in the end zone with that one. He knows it. He knows it. Look how he dropped the head. He knows he was 6. It don't get any easier than that one.
The West was trying to rush that play and trying to catch him off guard, and
it was right there for him.
Yeah.
See, Fields is such a physical specimen. They try to get him in space against people all the time. Uh-oh, there it goes. That's it. DJ Steen, number 2. He said it on Instagram last night. Defense about to be a movie today.
Man.
And it was. How many interceptions is that now
That's
for?
Number 2 for that young man. That's 2 pick sixes.
It's not even a contest then. It's like that. No, DJ Steen, 7th grade, middle school superstar. Man, oh man, I know some high schools that would like to have him right now. Hey, DJ Steen, 2 years, plug and play. I promise you. Probably the most dominant player at that 11U age group this past year.
Yeah.
He just was on a team that wasn't one of those teams to be built out up front like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you see his instincts on defense,
instincts.
and he's been playing 7-on-7 up.
Yeah.
So you can see the skill set on him. I knew this would be nothing for him to actually play up in this type of situation. You don't want 250 keep pushing on you all day neither. That's what I tell you. That's a lot of weight. All right, 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. DJ Steen, 2 pick sixes, man. I've always liked his game. Petty again, man. Got the ball out of it. Petty, I like Petty a lot, man. I do.
Yeah.
He's a heck of a ball player, man.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, you know what? Keegan Petty probably be on my list, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's tough sledding right now.
There's a good ball players out here, man. But DJ Steen, 2 pick sixes, man. Then the one was the one that started it off, and then that's the one that ended. It's like a bookend right now, and let you keep on scoring. Because it's 30-0. He scored the first touchdown. He scored the last touchdown as of right now.
Right.
So that we're a little torn on defensive line, but I mean, it's when the plays needed to be made, you know it was. So,
yeah.
And there go my buddy Wayne Hurd III. Shout out to Wayne Hurd III, man. That young man this week, I saw him grow up a lot, man. I saw him grow up a lot. Played some linebacker, played some tight end, played some running back this week. He didn't shy away from any challenges. May have been a little apprehensive at first. Quick talk with him. He's ready to play ball.
Ooh.
Boy, I tell you, if the East could catch a little bit on that back end, they might have 10 interceptions today.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying. How many have we got legit, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
The crazy part is on that last one just then, Steen tips it. Leith almost brings it in. I think that was the reason why they both had issues.
Man, listen. His base is so strong, man. Look, cut that off. That's another one. Matthew McGee almost got him one.
I know.
And I was really impressed with Matthew this week, too, man. Last year, he was one of the youngest kids in the game, him and Jacob.
Yep, you definitely.
They got my heart awards last year because they played up, and they really did a lot. They were asked to do a lot, and they did a lot last year. But this year, they're like seasoned veterans. They fit right in with the team. Everything went well. There was no issues at all. All right. Ball on the ground. Wayne Hurd the third on cue. How great is that? Wayne Hurd the third. Oh, man, I feel good for that kid right there. Way to make a play, Wayne. Way to make a play.
Once again, you see this East defense just coming up with play after play after play as far as impacting the game. I mean, you already have 2 pick sixes. You know, the quarterback has come alive, and Stevenson. And, I mean, like you said before, I mean, the potential for what now, about 8 interceptions, 8 to 10 interceptions were there. And, I mean, now it's just a matter of
I'm big on the maturation process of a lot of these kids, man. I've seen a lot of these kids grow up this week. I had the offsides all day. Timeout. 30-0 now. 6 minutes left to go in the game.
Just broke it open. You know?
Listen, it was 8-0 at half, and we had 1 defensive touchdown.
Yeah.
Listen, this is yesterday nobody scored a touchdown in scrimmage, right?
Yeah.
This was a very evenly matched game. I think what ended up happening was situational football. You cannot give a team that's up on you 8-0 the ball at your 20-yard line to start the second half.
Right.
That never can happen because now you're putting too much pressure on your defense, and if they fold right there, now you're down 2 scores.
Exactly.
And that becomes an issue. You know what I'm saying?
And now you see where they're at right now.
Yep. Call them out. Okay, I see you, Sumlin. I see you, Sumlin. I see you, Sumlin. And then, see, that's what I said. Now it's at the point where it's just they folded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's not even the effort that was there once when it was.
Right. I mean, it's sad to see, but you know, it's just due in part to, hey, we
and turnovers.
Exactly.
You can't listen, man. When the last time you seen somebody have 5, 6, 7 turnovers and win a football game? That's just not football. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
So our older games every year have been this type of number. Darion Gabriel, head coach, 2nd year in a row, he's over there thinking he's Tony Dungy. Intended for Sumlin on the outside from Stevenson. 5 minutes, 31 seconds remaining in this ball game. Hey, I got some outside of MVPs, I got some heart awards today.
Definitely.
For some kids that
well-deserved
through the week they showed exemplary heart. A lot of these kids, a couple of them, this their last youth football game ever. Jacaden McKellar didn't have a big game. He actually got hurt yesterday and came out here today and toughed it out. But Jacaden has been a leader for years, the Southeast Chiefs. He's been around me about 3-4 years. He's a great kid going into high school, plug and play. Gotta love him.
Yes,
Christian Pringle, most outstanding running back I've seen this week, got injured, changed the tone of the game for his team. He will receive a Hart Award from me as well.
Definitely, well-deserved.
Wayne Hurd III, playmaker, young guy, got out there and did what he needed to do, man. And finally, C.J. Neesmith II gets a Hart Award from me. Touchdown catch, pick, lockdown coverage all day on the back end. Defensive player of the game, DJ Steen. 7th grader, 2 pick sixes. Yeah, serious athlete, man.
I think we got to, rename him the new Mr. Pick Six because,
hey,
he only had 2 this game, just 2.
He's an athlete. He's already a Phenom affiliate, but definitely put him in the pipeline to be the next tier. He's already Douglas County. I mean, Aaron Gregory, you need a little brother? That's him. I'm trying to tell you, I think Steen could play high school football right now.
Yeah. And look at that defense.
On key, on the tackle. Blow the whistle, ref. So those are my 4 Hart Awards. Jacaden McKellar, Christian Pringle, Wayne Hurd III. Sumo keep cramping up. You might as well sit him down for the rest of the day, Coach. I know the Dutchtown coaches do not like to see him out there like that. Sumo already second team on varsity. Now, defensive line MVP. It was close. And it's a kid that probably most people would not expect at the beginning of this week. But like I said, maturation process, this kid grew up this week.
Definitely.
Tamarcus Taylor from Mississippi is our defensive lineman of the game. Big number 9, only a 7th grader, long, rangy frame, speed on the edge. When you needed a sack, he gave it to you. You needed a batted ball, he gave it to you. Sumo, Krishan Broadneck, you were a close second in that one.
But again, we gotta
be honest.
Yeah, we gotta be honest, and we gotta point out.
Tamarcus Taylor is a good kid, man.
Yeah, the theme has been, defense wins championships, and they've
Exactly.
definitely exemplified championship defense.
So 2 7th graders were our defensive players of the game.
Yeah.
D-line and defensive MVP. Now, there goes Marinelli with the ball. Good run, Marinelli.
Good hit there by
Good tackle by number 6. Jakari Matthews, another 7th grader from that Douglas County pipeline. And I can say this, you know what I'm saying? I don't care if his dad hears me or not. I'm proud of Justin Stevenson coming back after a rough first half and leading his team to victory through 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Couple 2-point conversions.
Yep.
He did what he needed to do to extend the lead and break the will of the other team. Justin Stevenson, kudos to you, short memory. You are the offensive player of the game and offensive lineman of the game. Avon Glover played the toughest position and didn't give up anything, and they had a pocket all day.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they figured it out and were able to get some things done, but played every snap on offense, never came out. Only lineman that didn't do that all day. Got to give him his just due, playing the money tackle.
Definitely did a great job. We want to make sure that we shout out all the linemen and, give them their kudos also, because it's tough when you got these big fellas weighing on you.
You can see a lot of kids ain't in shape. That's why I said you got to pull them in and out and stuff like that, but shit, all day. One minute, 24 seconds remaining. Should be a championship knee right now. Hey, Dre, where you going? Hold on. All right. Thank you guys for joining us again. It's been another great United Tykes Network All-American Week. We will see you guys very soon. Football season is finally back. We're back outside July 26th to the 28th in Atlanta. See you guys soon. Be safe.